with just over a week to go before our Edinburgh back to Grantham ride. I'm proposing that when you actually see this video, if you do look at it on the first day, it'll be the day we're actually travelling. So today we're having a bit of a shakedown ride. We're testing our kit. We've got quite a lot of what we're going to carry on board. Just feeling how the bikes are. We've already had one issue, which meant we returned to base. And it's an interesting one because Wendy's rear bag was contacting her wheel whenever she went over a bump. And of course what it was, that with the extra weight on the back, we needed...
Of the bag, not me.
Yeah. We needed to adjust the tension of the Redshift suspension seat post. So we've given that a bit of a tweak, and I think it could do with a little bit more. But so far it's okay. So I've got to have the charging system for the microphones, which is all in there. We've got
Really good.
we've got all the various leads and stuff.
Oh my
charging
goodness.
for the camera. And if you'd like to open the medical box.
Oh, we got a medical box.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Just hold it
Defib.
sideways. Yeah. That's got the drone.
Of course.
So we've got the drone.
2 drones.
Plus we've got some medical stuff. Got a blanket
That's
there.
it.
Keep you warm. We've got some
That's it.
got some plasters
And a bit of a bandage and some plasters.
Yeah. Hopefully we won't need any.
I've got ibuprofen and paracetamol in mine, so.
The drone's the most important thing there.
Well, that's not what should be in there.
So I've got the main drone so that we can do some scenic shots, hopefully, if it's not too windy. So it's worth carrying that. The other thing I've got is this Hover X1 drone. And those of you that have seen this, and I'm sure many of you, I know some of you own them, but you'll have seen them as well, is an incredible piece of kit. I'm going to do a full review of this at the end of the ride, but I'll be using this on the ride. You'll have seen the shots from this in a couple of videos. I haven't mentioned what it is, but I'll show you some of the shots I've taken with it. The camera's not brilliant, it has to be said, but the technology is incredible. Now this drone is different to the DJI drone in that you don't need to control this. They call it a flying selfie stick, and that's basically what it is. It doesn't fly high, you don't have to have a controller, but that's where the DJI drone comes in for the high altitude stuff. So we really need both. But if you look at these shots that I took here, this is the opening sequence to the previous video, and I'm just going to show you how it looked from my perspective. So this is the drone flying ahead of me, and I'm taking this from my Action 4 camera, and you can see how much it's bouncing around in the wind. There was quite a big crosswind that day. It's bouncing around, whereas the image that you see is very, very stable, so it has incredible stabilization. So hopefully in the future they're going to improve the camera quality, but it's adequate for this, as I think you'll see. So hopefully during our adventure there'll be some shots from this, and then I'll follow it up with a full review on how this thing operates. I must say I'm usually very positive about our rides, but getting a little bit nervous now with just a week to go. It's quite a lot, you know, riding those sort of distances every day. Normally, you know, if I ride 70 miles, for example, I look forward to the day after having a rest.
Yeah, we should have put a rest day in.
We should have done,
shouldn't
really.
we?
I think it's probably
know.
psychological though. If you want to know the route, then have a look at the previous video. I'll put a link above and you can have a look, and that will detail the route and which days we're doing. So hopefully by the time you see this, we'll be on our way.
Yeah. Oops. Don't want to get in the camera shot.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Photo bombing.
What are you looking at? Oh, a bird.
Oh, right.
Very nice. Nothing like a pretty thrush, eh?
So it'd be nice if it's like this for our trip, Wendy.
Wouldn't it just?
Tailwind, sunshine.
Of course it will be. I've booked it.
So are you feeling any trepidation?
Oh, definitely. I think
you?
it's that second day I'm really worried about how much it might.
Thank you.
Thank you. How much it's going to wear me out for the rest of the week.
Yeah.
It's that big day.
But the thing is, we have all day. You know,
Yeah.
we'll be starting earlier than normal and we can finish later.
Yeah. It's just the tough day, isn't it? And actually the first day, I think we're only doing about 30 miles.
Yeah.
But the trouble is I've got in my head that we're only doing 30 miles.
Yes.
But it will feel like a long 30 miles.
Well, it'll be a long day with the train journey as well. But I do think a lot of it's mental when you know that you haven't got to ride the second day, then you just relax. Whereas if you know you've got to, then you'll just start riding. It's a bit like when you're on a long ride and you're nearly home.
Yeah, exactly.
You start to feel tired.
Yeah, and
but if you knew
the last 10 miles it feels like forever, doesn't it?
And if you knew you've got another 20 miles to go, you'd do it. It's a wonder you don't want me to get one of these, Wendy, and have you in the back.
Oh, cool. Hello.
Wingman.
Oh, it's so much fun being on the bike, isn't it? Yeah, my daughter always did. Look where Roy is. Ooh, windy. Windy, windy. Oh, God, it's got all the babies as well. Oh, how adorable.
Got fishes, look, as well.
Yeah. Down.
Yeah, I'm just being polite and letting you through.
Yeah.
Don't expect it all the time, though.
Oh.
We did have a problem with our bags in that they were a bit saggy, and even with the clothes and things rammed in them, it was a job to keep them away from the wheels. And I've decided that we're now going to call Wendy's husband Terry Q, because he comes up with some great inventions, and he came up with this great idea that I've copied now. And basically it's a cheap bucket, cheaper the better. Cut off the bottom, cut off the top, slit it down the centre so that you can curl it up into a narrower cone, and then fit that inside the bag. And it provides a beautiful rigid insert to the bag.
It makes all the difference.
It makes a huge difference.
You need to tape it. You've taped it as well.
Yeah,
don't forget,
we've got some
so
tape around the ends just to
yeah.
stop it being too sharp.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a really good lightweight. I think in modern parlance you'd call it a hack.
So really good one.
Yeah, really is really good one.
Yeah.
Now Terry normally works in wood, so when he said he was going to make something, I thought it was going to be something made out of mahogany, you know, resembling a barrel, but he's gone plastic on this occasion.
Yeah.
So well done,
Genius.
Q.
I guess most people probably put sleeping bags or tents in the back or something, so that helps to make it more rigid.
Yes,
maybe.
yeah, exactly. But as we're not taking a tent
Absolutely not.
or sleeping bags,
Absolutely not.
the other thing we're going to be testing on this ride are some new cycling gloves. The kind folks at Luxe Biking have sent us a pair each of their fingerless gloves. Now these come with some very good reviews, so it's going to be interesting to see how we get on with them. But certainly anything that adds to the comfort will be well appreciated. And what I really like about the comment from Luxe Biking, it said, please test these, make a video review, but tell us exactly what you think of them. So that's great, that's confidence for you.
Yeah.
I have had companies ask me to review items, but then say, we only want good reviews because it would damage our product. And as you can imagine, I just tell them I'm not interested. So yeah, fair play to Luxe Biking. But we'll let you know during the ride how we're getting on with these. Oh, we've got some guinea fowl, look. What's that over there? Deserves a look, doesn't it?
Definitely. Might be linked to the hall in some way. Won't it? Like a
Looks like a
crypt
chapel.
or such. Yeah.
It's the Humby estate.
It's a little chapel, isn't it?
Yeah.
We extend a special welcome to those who are single, married, divorced, widows, straight, gay, confused, well-heeled or down at heel. We especially welcome wailing babies and excited toddlers. We welcome you whether you can sing like Pavarotti or just growl quietly to yourself. Oh, you're welcome here if you're just browsing, just woken up or just got out of prison. We don't care if you're more Christian than the Archbishop of Canterbury or haven't been to church since Christmas 10 years ago or ever. We extend a special welcome to those who are over 60 but not grown up yet, and to teenagers who are growing up too fast. This is brilliant, isn't it?
Isn't it? Somebody's got a sense of humour.
We welcome keep fit mums, football dads, starving artists, tree huggers, latte sippers, vegetarians, junk food eaters. We welcome those who are in recovery or still addicted. We welcome you if you are having problems, are down in the dumps, or don't like organised religion. We're not that keen on it either. We offer welcome to those who think the earth is flat, work too hard, don't work, can't spell, or here because Granny is visiting and wanted to come to church. We welcome those who are inked, pierced, both or neither. We offer a special welcome to those who could use a prayer right now or had religion shoved down their throats as kids. Those who got lost and wound up here by mistake.
That's us.
We welcome pilgrims, tourists, seekers, doubters, and especially you. Isn't that adorable?
I've never seen anything as good as that.
It says we welcome everybody.
Yeah.
Wonder if it's open.
Be ironic if it was locked, wouldn't it?
Wouldn't it just?
Oh, it's open.
Ooh. Oh, wow.
Look at that.
isn't it intimate? How gorgeous. I think they've got problems with their bell, Roy.
Yeah, they've lost the clanger. In fact, they've lost the tower.
Isn't it lovely?
Absolutely perfect, isn't it? There's a bell rope,
I
Wendy.
wonder how old it is.
Go and give that a tug.
After you.
Go on then. Let's see.
Don't! It might be like sets off for the police or something. Oh.
Oh. Yes, there is a bell.
Lunchtime! You've seen there's some markings on the wall.
Yeah, 1890 something.
1805 or something, I think it looks like.
Oh, and this one, look.
Oh, yeah.
One of the other things we're going to be doing is a regular bike maintenance slot. Now, our local bike repairer, we've mentioned him a few times, David at No Two Cycles, has agreed to participate in a regular question and answer, really, I guess. Whereas we all need to support our local bike shops, there are some minor things you can do, and there are things you can do on the road. So if you're not at all experienced, hopefully Dave can give you some tips just for maintaining your bike and hopefully allowing you to repair it yourself when you're on the road. So if you'd like to comment below and ask any questions for David, then I'm sure he'll be pleased to answer them. I'll forward them to him, and then after this trip we'll get together with David and we'll do a slot. We'll look at some of the horror stories he's faced, some of the ways that bikes are badly maintained. I mean, I see them regularly in this area, people squeaking along with really rusty chains and that sort of thing, and you think, yeah, let me get some oil on that thing. But anyway, whether you're a new cyclist, seasoned cyclist, or you just want to know a little bit more about how to maintain your bike, hopefully you'll find that slot useful. We always love a look at this place. This person is obviously a railway enthusiast, got a bit carried away.
They're great, all the different signs and everything. Superb,
I wonder if his wife goes along with it.
She might not be quite as amused. Maybe it's the wife who's got the hobby.
Might be. Well, a week ago I did the Lincoln Imp Audax, and if you remember, it was doubtful whether Wendy would do it or not. It was will she, won't she? She didn't want to do it.
I didn't want to do it.
And what did you do, Wendy?
I did it!
Yes, she did it. She did it along with our friend Alison. She came over and we had a good day, didn't we?
We did. It was a super day. It was chilly, unlike today, wasn't it? It was a bit chillier.
Yeah, it was chilly,
wet
and windy.
I found the idea of time pressure a bit difficult in the sense that, you know, we like to stop.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so you kind of felt up against it a bit with the time.
Yeah, I think the only problem we had time-wise, I mean, we made it back with about 5 minutes to spare, but the problem was at the cafe. I think by the time all these cyclists had gone through, plus their normal Saturday trade, they were in a bit of a pickle, and it took a long time, and we must have been in there over an hour.
But I did enjoy it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I was surprised how quickly you were on your own.
Yeah, considering I think Andy said there were around 80 riders.
Yes.
And yeah, suddenly you're on your own. It was, yeah, some of the route we knew, quite a bit of the route we didn't know, and it was up in the Lincolnshire Wolds.
Yeah. I'd like to go out that way again.
We'll definitely go out that way again.
Yeah.
We stopped at the Wyndham Park boating lake, and this sailing yacht over here, this is more me. And this one over here is more Wendy.
Here he comes. Yay! Woo! Go for it.
Here I come. Slow and steady wins the race.
And there's me. Yay!
Noisy and out of control. Quick U-turn. That was a U-turn an MP could have been proud of, wasn't it? Right, well that's us just about done. Thank you for joining us today. We've had a really nice day.
Been fantastic,
Yeah.
unexpected. Didn't know what route we were going to do. Really good fun, yeah.
Yeah, this is the second day of recording this video, so if some of you wonder why we've suddenly ended up at the opposite end of our area, you'll know why. So,
Bit of a mix.
yeah, a bit confusing. So thanks again for joining us and look forward to you joining us next time. Bye.
Bye!
You are mad as a box of frogs.